Okay, so what we are doing for this assignment is we are doing the Who Am I presentation. You're going to be doing a presentation on who you are. I'll be asking some of you to show your class, so I guess if you're a distance learner, you won't be showing it. For anybody in class, it has to be PowerPoint because that's specifically what we're supposed to be working with, but for distance learners, we're going to do Google Slides instead because Chromebooks don't do Microsoft PowerPoint. The presentation you will do needs to have 7 sections. An introduction section with 2 pages, the title page with your name, just like I showed you. The second page with links for the 6 other sections, and that's just like the table of contents I did. Section 2 will be where you were born. Doesn't need to be specific. Don't have to tell me which hospital, just I was born in Salt Lake, I was born in California, I was born in LA, whatever you feel comfortable with. Just an idea of where you were born. The next section will be all the places you've lived for 6 months or more, and you need 1 slide for each place. Again, I don't need specifics. I don't need addresses. All I need is I lived in Holiday. I lived in Seattle, Washington, something like that. You need a siblings section where you're going to talk about your siblings. We have a bunch of pictures we got to put in. You don't need to put in pictures of all your siblings. Sometimes that just isn't, you don't want everybody to see those. So if you put in something that represents them, for example, if they like soccer, you can put a soccer ball in there. If they like animals, you can put a horse in there, whatever. Then you're going to have your pets section. And this can include past and present pets or just present ones, whatever you want. You do not need a separate slide for each one. Each pet, especially if you have 26 fish, I don't want 26 different slides. Then your most memorable vacation or vacations. And finally, your favorite sports and or activities. Somewhere in your presentation, you must have at least 12 pictures, 3 different transitions, 4 different animations. We didn't go over that with Google Slides because I don't even know where it is. So that, if you turn in a Google slide, if you're a distant learner, you don't need to do the 4 different animations. For 4, everything must be nice and neat. Okay, so for 4, you're not only just fulfilling all those requirements I just mentioned, you also have to make it nice and neat, well-placed, proper punctuation and spelling so that it looks real professional and not slapped together. That's the going above and beyond. You're going to make sure that the pictures look like they are where they should be, not just thrown on there. You will also need to have full good descriptions for everything, not just this is my brother Joe. And if you click on this here, you can see an example of what a 3.5 will look like. I'm not going to take up your time with that because you can do that on your own. So there is the assignment. We're going to be working on it at least all next week. It'll depend upon how much time people are taking, and we'll talk about that. And I'll mention it on the school calendar. So if you're a distance learner and you don't want to know how much time you have left, if you go up to, oh, that's what I want, home. Go up to the class calendar. I will talk about it here. Right here it says we're doing at least those 3 days. This is a distance day because we have that day off. I'll see how people are doing and we'll go from there. Okay, looking forward to seeing all your stuff. Thanks.